Take one. Okay, I think I'm looking in the wrong spot. Take one. Probably the only take I'm gonna do for now. Hey YouTube and all my friends and family who have been telling me that I should do something like this, which is, yeah. Anyways, name's Lauren. Most people on the internet know me Fire with a Y, F-Y-R-E, Fire, not fear. For some reason, the Y trips them up. Anyways, today we're about to hit some breweries around Manassas. There's a lot of great breweries in Virginia, and especially my hometown of Manassas. So, finally following the advice of all my friends and family, and going to start reviewing some of them, I guess. Yeah. Anyways, I'm totally new at this. I don't know what else to say. My arm's already tired. Plus, I have tendonitis in this arm. So, I'm going to stop now. See y'all at some breweries, bro. Let's do this. Parking was way easier than I thought it'd be. I was able to get street parking for my not very small truck. It was not as busy as I thought it would be, but maybe it's too hot for people to be out and about. Speaking of hot, I'm gonna stay in the shade. But we were only one intersection away from the bar, so even with the heat, it's not that far of a walk, thankfully. And there's plenty of shade in this little city. Still seems weird to call Manassas a city, whatever. Oh my god, it's a Bronco! And I'm wondering now if they're even open, because it looks very empty. But I guess we'll see. Find out. And I see a scooter.
Is a half pour of the Moon. Did you want to start tapping?
Okay, so as you can see here, we got our beers. I'm sorry if I'm saying this is a quick little voiceover because I'm new at this vlogging thing, and I still feel kind of awkward about just sitting there and talking to myself. But as you can see here on the left is the Moon Man's Cream Ale. Nice straw color, clear clarity. Not really any head retention. The foam's kind of thin, but it's a cream ale. And not a lot of carbonation. No real flavor or smell of alcohol is detectable. I feel like there's a little bit of flavor of hops, mostly kind of like floral hops. No bitterness from the hops though, which is good. And a little bit of malt flavor too, like bread flour, uncooked bread flour. And it's low to medium sweetness, I would say, like that'd be semi-sweet or semi-dry. I can never remember what the difference is. Anyways, it's kind of fruity on the nose. That's kind of weird to say like that, but whatever. It's a light fruit, like think of an apple or banana, but not quite, if that makes sense. And I could also detect the smallest hint of clove too. But to sum up the beer in general, the Moon Man's Cream Ale has this nice, slightly sweet, creamy texture that, fits perfectly with the cream ale style. The body of beer is nice and soft, very low carbonation, short finish, and it's an easy drinking beer, and it goes very well with this pizza you're about to see me eat here in a minute. So for the next beer, the one you see on the right, oh boy, this one is the Humu Humu Nuku Nuku Wapapua Passion Fruit and Coconut Sour. It's named after the Hawaiian state something, I cannot remember right now, fish or bird. Anyways, so see here it has a darker pale color with a slight haze. It also has a little head retention and some thin foam. Fast rising bubbles, no detectable smell or taste of alcohol, a little bit of hop smell and taste, but I feel like that's probably the passion fruit I'm smelling and tasting. And not really bitter, but it's definitely sour. But it's an easy drinking sour, like a good introduction to sours, not like, pucker face sour. And this is another one, there's not really much malt detection, and what sweetness I do taste, it's most likely from the flavor of the coconut. Um, there's a bit of a hint of vanilla I could detect on the nose. Um, that's pretty much it. It's a fairly simple sour, but it's tasty. Passion fruit and coconut is a great combination of flavors. And like I said, it's an easy drinking sour, so, you know, if you're not sure about how you feel about sours, or if you're someone who doesn't think they like sours that much, I recommend at least giving this one a shot. The body of beer kind of coats your mouth, especially with that sourness, but like I said, it's not overwhelming. Doesn't have too much carbonation in the beer. And as a medium finish that kind of lingers in your mouth. All in all, I would say this beer fits the style of sour very well.
And we don't have any downstairs tables. Yes. Their garage.
Hi, I want to get the mentally disturbed stout, a full pour.
A full pour of it?
Yes, please. And you can close my tab.
Sure, it was Lauren, right?
Yes.
And you want me to charge the card I swiped earlier?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Actually, shoot, I should have probably thought about doing this before. You guys have beer to take out, right? Like cans?
Some of it we can.
Some of it we can. Which are the ones we can?
We can do the cream ale, we can do the blonde, we can do the pale ale, and the goza.
Cream ale.
Oh, and the porter. Yeah.
Pale ale.
I'll take
Can't do the stout because that's on nitro. We don't have that much left.
right, okay. I can do the cream ale. Like how many, like is it
They're
like
4-pack.
4 packs? I'll take a pack of the cream ale.
Sure.
Okay.
I already ran it though, so
yeah.
you'd have.
So real quick, I'll discuss this more later, but I just wanted to show this quick little picture to show how cool it is that Sinistral prepares your beers on site, which is really awesome, as you can see by the empty cans. So for our last beer of the day, we have the Mentally Disturbed Milk Stout. When Sniper settles, the beer sits here at a pretty dark brown to black color, has a good head retention with a mousse-like foam. Carbonation is pretty hard to see now, but as you saw with the nitro, it was pretty fast moving. The alcohol smell is mild, but the taste is kind of somewhat obvious because it's at 8.7% or something around that number, so it's definitely on the boozier side. And I do feel like there's a little bit of hop bitterness in the beer just to help balance it out a bit. So this one being a darker beer, it's obviously going to be heavy with the malt flavors, especially chocolate and coffee, which is great because then the mint helps to complement these flavors very well. And I say that as someone who usually avoids anything that's mint chocolate. I like mint and I like chocolate, but I usually don't like them together. But this beer does it very well. The body of the beer is very mouth coating, only a little carbonation. The finish is medium to long. Flavor really sticks with you, especially the taste of chocolate. And to sum it up, this is a very delicious addition to the milk stout style. And as far as I know, it's going away soon. So get it ASAP unless it's gone by the time you see this video. And if it is, I'm sorry. Okay guys, we are back from Sinistral, going to our next brewery of the day. It is 2:37. I don't know why the time matters, I just felt like mentioning it. But I have to brag about something. I have to brag about the way Sinistral, I gotta take a picture of that looks good. I have to brag about the way Sinistral packages their beer, because I find it pretty cool. So, when you order beer, they have certain beers that you can buy, you know, like on tap. Like not all their beers are available. And so what they do is you place your order. They come in 4-packs, as you can see here. So you place your order. What they do is they get 4 empty cans that, you know, it already has the design and everything on it. The dude takes the time to label them. So I get the Moo Man Cream Ale here. And even labels, you know, when it was packaged, which is today. And then, so the cans are empty. So he has to label them first. And after he labels them, then he has to go to the draft and fill them. And then after he fills them from the draft, then he has to go and, like, you know, seal the top of them. And after he does that to all 4 of them, then they put this little thing on that I've seen all craft breweries use nowadays. But I just thought that was really cool and I had to brag about it. And even when the lady's working there, she's like, yeah, it is pretty cool. But the only downside with this is, you know, if you want to get some carry-out beer from Sinistral, don't go when it's crowded. Which is basically anytime after 6. Because that's when they have, like, you know, live music and stuff. It's going to be busy then. But before that time, that's a good time to get beer from Sinistral. So, on to our next location, which will probably be in a different video. Or it'll be in the same video. I haven't decided yet. But, either way, I'll see y'all there.